the Google Pixel 3. Not much more that needs to be said. So we got the XL version. We've been looking at a couple flagships on this channel for a while now. The iPhone XS Max, the Samsung Note 9, and now finally the Pixel 3 XL. You excited, Nathan?
Very.
I'm actually pretty excited. This supposedly has the best smartphone camera to ever exist. So we're gonna be taking a look at it. We're gonna be unboxing it today. It should be good. I'm excited to join hashtag Team Pixel. Are you, Nathan?
We'll see.
Fair enough. So here is the back of the box. As you guys can see, Google hashtag Team Pixel with that blue face. It looks nice. We opted out for the 128 gigabyte storage with 8 gigabytes of RAM. If you want, you can always get more storage. It does not have expandable storage in it, so keep that in mind when you are buying it. This is the front of it. We got the just black. There's also the clearly white and the not pink options to go with. I'm pretty excited. Now, there are two tabs at the side. Hopefully, this is an Apple-like unboxing. Another thing to consider when you're looking at Android phones is that this is the equivalent of an Apple phone. Google makes the software and hardware in the Pixel 3, so everything should be cohesive. Should be nice, actually. There it is. The Pixel 3 XL. Now, another thing to note, it only has the one camera on the back. So if you're going to do some zooms, it's not going to be perfect. Let's take this phone out of here. Let's put this to the side for a second. Let's see what else is inside the box. I've never unboxed a Pixel, so this is all new to me. So first you have your manuals, a couple quick start guides. You have your SIM card remover. We are going to be using this as my main driver for about a week to see it. Team Pixel, that's new. I never knew Google included stickers in their products. Interesting. And then, of course, some more manuals. Over here, you got some earbuds. Ooh. I didn't know they included earbuds. Alright, so these are similar to what you'd find in Apple, the Apple AirPods. Similar design with how they'd fit in your ear. Supposedly, one size fits all. These are adjustable. So if you have bigger ear loops on the inside, you can change it. You have your charger, USB Type-C. You have an adapter, USB Type-C to normal USB, which is nice. And then you have a headphone dongle, something Apple does not include inside the box anymore. Ooh, would you look at that? Very nice. And then of course you have the quick charging brick. I will say, for an unboxing experience, this was up there next to Apple, dare I say, the gold standard of cell phone unboxings. That was actually a pretty nice unboxing. Everything was laid out perfectly. It's something to note, you know, when you're buying an expensive product, it's like your first impression. The unboxing. I liked it. Here it is, the Pixel 3 XL. I'm so excited for this. That is the cleanest thing. The cleanest the phone will ever be, Nathan. Okay, the just black variant. Now, another thing to note is that the notch on this, I'm sure you guys have heard about it before, is massive. Now, in terms of features on it, on the one side you have absolutely nothing. That's on the left. On the top, it's also perfectly clear. On the side of it, you have sleep wake as well as volume up, volume down. And at the bottom of the phone, you have your USB Type-C, a speaker, as well as your SIM card. That's where you're going to be inserting it. And on the back, you have this very nice two-toned glass. Now, I did hear rumors that this scratches fairly easily, which is a problem. And there's also a fingerprint reader, which is in a pretty good location. The side of it has an aluminum frame that is coated to be super shiny. It feels like a plastic, the coating on it, but it is aluminum. And of course, there's tempered glass all around it. Glass on the front, glass on the back. So I mentioned before that there's a speaker on the bottom. I am wrong. The speaker is actually on the front of the camera, facing towards you. So when you are consuming media, that'll be great for stereo sound. You got left, you got right. Let's turn it on. Let's see what awaits. The Google Pixel 3, hashtag Team Pixel. I'm excited to join it. One thing that I am super excited about is, of course, that camera. I love Instagram. You love Instagram. We all love Instagram. You know, you want to take photos of your family. Let's see if this is the best camera out there. Ooh. Would you look at that? That was cool. Hi there. All right, start. Here we go. Connect to mobile network. Ooh. Installing the SIM. So I'm going to be switching out from my trusty iPhone XS Max into the Pixel 3 XL to see what it's all about. I'm super excited for it. As you guys know, I love iOS. I've only been using iOS my whole life, except for when I used the Note 9. So this will be a big jump. No SIM installed. It's pretty straightforward. Take it out. Has a nice little tiny spot for your SIM. Slides in. Ooh, that's different to most smartphones. This one actually clips in a bit, so there's a bit of friction. This way, it doesn't fall out. All right, SIM card is now installed. Let's see what it's about. Searching for Wi-Fi networks. I'm excited, Nathan. Let's go. Checking for updates, installing updates. That's one thing you always gotta do with a new phone. You always gotta install new software. Copy apps and data. Don't copy. We don't have an old phone. Here we go. Now, one of the biggest ways to unlock your Pixel 3 is with the fingerprint reader at the back. So, use fingerprint, set a pin, confirm. Got my pin. Now, touch the sensor on the back. All right, touching. Ooh. Lift and then touch again. There we go. Fingerprint added. Continue. I agree. You can use my mic. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Hey, Google. Hey, Google. Squeeze your hand for assistant. Oh. Ah. That's interesting. That's interesting. So there's a haptic button at the side of the device on both sides that you squeeze for Google Assistant. That is cool. It feels like you're squeezing the phone and nothing's happening, but then it vibrates. That's interesting. One thing to note is that the notch on this Pixel 3 is not really that big. It seems a lot larger than the iOS one when they roughly have the same footprint. It's just the way the shape of it is just a bit weird. It's a bit more intrusive, I would say, than the iOS one. All right, here we go. All set. Let's begin. Adding the finishing touches. Stock Android. That is pretty. So, a couple of the specs of the Pixel 3 XL. First up, 5.5-inch OLED display, 1080 by 2160, which is super nice, super rich. Just by looking at it, you can tell it looks good. You won't notice any pixels. It has a 2.5 gigahertz octa-core processor, which is also known as the Qualcomm Snapdragon 845. 4 gigabytes of RAM. The weight of it is 148 grams. It only has a 2,900 milliamp hour battery, which is less than both the iPhone XS Max and the Note 9 by quite a bit. So we're gonna be taking a look at a couple of features. When you're sliding through this, everything is super snappy, which is to be expected. It's a Google phone with Google software. You have YouTube built in. One thing that's super important is being able to access the camera on your phone quickly. Now, the one thing with Android that iOS just doesn't have is that if you double click the sleep button really quickly, it activates the camera. Ooh. So it also has live photos similar to an iOS device where you take a photo, it shows a quick second before, quick second after of what's going on in the actual photo. Now, this supposedly has the best camera ever. All right, we're gonna focus. Take that photo. Ooh. That almost looks juicier than the actual screensaver on my phone. Look at that. I'm impressed. And that's only my first photo. Let's take some more. Back to the camera. Let's take a photo of ourselves, because why not? That looks pretty good. I'm impressed. Woo! You can even make out the reflections that my screen over here has from the lights in the background. All right, here we go. Let's see how crispy this is. We're gonna set this down. We're gonna take a photo of it. That's gonna look good. But one thing that Google is super well known for is their actual portrait mode implementation. So that's blurring out the background, making it look like a professional camera. It's one thing that Google does better than almost any other smartphone because they have a bunch of supercomputers, dare I say, servers, doing AI learning how to make it look better. That is, okay. I'm mind blown, Nathan, by this camera. So here it is, basic photo. This is what it looks like. I just took a regular photo of it. It looks pretty good. It looks all right. You swipe over to the portrait mode. Look at that. Look at that. The edges are crystal clear. It looks like it's been taken on a professional camera. Look at this. Selfie mode. We gotta take a selfie. Why not? Flip the cameras. Portrait mode. All right, let's see. Take the photo. That's not portrait. Oh, it's processing. I looked at the photo when I first took it, and I said, this thing looks like garbage. But at the bottom, it said it was processing. Look at that. Look at that beautiful smug mug. What's not to love? Looks pretty good. Here we go. YouTube, my favorite app, my go-to app. Everything I do is on YouTube. Here we go. Unbox. Let's hear how it sounds. Viewing full screen. To exit, swipe down from the top. Got it. Pinch to zoom.
You got the newest phone, the newest laptop, newest camera. What else can you get that's new? Newest robot, newest drone. Everything you have is the newest. What do you get?
That
next?
looks pretty crispy.
Make yourself happy. We're
Sounds
looking at
good.
something today that I believe every
Let's turn it up a
person
bit more.
that has everything needs. So for $10, you can get this item that I'm talking about, and I think it will truly.
The speakers sound good. It looks super juicy. It looks crystal clear. Google Pixel 3 XL. We're gonna be diving more deeply into it in upcoming days. We're gonna be comparing it against other flagship smartphones like the Note 9, the iPhone XS Max. We're gonna be seeing if it's actually worth it. This was just our quick unboxing of it. First impressions, I really like it. The camera's amazing. It just feels good. It's light enough. It slides in and out of your pockets super easily. Just feels like a solid phone. Let's see if it's worth it.